in the heart of the dense Amazon rainforest. Where sunlight barely pierced the thick canopy, a group of explorers embarked on a perilous journey. Their goal was simple yet dangerous: to find the legendary serpent's heart, a gem said to possess immense power. The leader of the group, Dr. Amelia Carter, was an esteemed archaeologist with an insatiable thirst for adventure. Alongside her were Jack, a rugged survival expert, Elena, a tech-savvy cartographer, and Miguel, a local guide with deep knowledge of the forest. The journey began at dawn, with the forest alive with the sounds of unseen creatures. Their path was treacherous, winding through dense foliage and overgrown trails. Miguel led the way, his machete slicing through the undergrowth. Jack kept a vigilant eye on their surroundings, ready to fend off any danger. After days of arduous travel, the team reached a clearing where ancient ruins lay hidden beneath layers of moss and vines. "This must be it," Amelia whispered, her eyes wide with excitement. The ruins were covered in intricate carvings depicting serpents and celestial bodies, hinting at the ancient civilization that once thrived here. Elena set up her equipment, using drones to map the area. "The carvings suggest that the serpent's heart is buried beneath the central temple," she said, analyzing the data on her tablet. As they approached the temple, a sense of foreboding hung in the air. The entrance was blocked by a massive stone door adorned with more serpent motifs. Amelia traced her fingers over the carvings, looking for clues. "There's a puzzle here," she said, pointing to a series of symbols. The team worked together, deciphering the symbols and rearranging the stones until the door slowly creaked open. Inside, the air was cool and damp, filled with the scent of ancient stone and earth. Torches flickered as they illuminated a vast chamber adorned with more serpentine carvings and a large altar at the center. On the altar lay a stone chest, its lid engraved with a coiled serpent. Amelia approached it with caution, her heart pounding. "This is it," she whispered. With trembling hands, she lifted the lid, revealing the serpent's heart. The gem glowed with an eerie green light, its facets shimmering like the scales of a serpent. Before they could celebrate, the ground beneath them began to shake. "We need to get out of here," Jack shouted, grabbing the gem and shoving it into his pack. The team sprinted toward the exit as the temple started to collapse around them. Debris rained down, and the roar of falling stone filled the air. They burst out of the temple just as it crumbled into ruins behind them. Gasping for breath, they looked at each other, relieved to have escaped with their lives. But their relief was short-lived. A low, hissing sound emerged from the forest. The team turned to see a colossal serpent, its scales glistening like the gem they had just taken. "The guardian of the serpent's heart," Miguel said, his voice trembling. The serpent lunged at them, its massive jaws snapping shut inches from Jack. "Run!" Amelia yelled, grabbing Jack and pulling him away. They dashed through the forest, the serpent hot on their heels. Elena used her drone to distract the creature, flying it around its head while the team made their escape. "This way!" Miguel shouted, leading them toward a narrow ravine. They scrambled down the rocky slope, the serpent unable to follow. Breathless and exhausted, they regrouped at the bottom. "We can't keep running forever," Jack said, his voice edged with frustration. Amelia looked at the serpent's heart, its glow pulsating in rhythm with her heartbeat. "We need to return it," she said. "It's the only way to stop the guardian." Reluctantly, Jack handed the gem to Amelia. "There's a legend," Miguel said. "The gem must be placed in a sacred pool deep within the forest. Only then will the guardian rest." Determined to end the nightmare, the team set off again, guided by Miguel's knowledge of the forest. The journey was grueling, pushing them to their limits. But they pressed on, driven by the need to survive. After hours of relentless travel, they reached the sacred pool. The water was crystal clear, reflecting the moonlight that managed to pierce through the canopy. Amelia stepped forward, holding the serpent's heart above the water. She hesitated for a moment, then let it drop. The gem sank slowly, its glow dimming as it descended. The water shimmered, and the serpent's hissing echoed through the forest before fading into silence. The guardian was gone. The team collapsed on the forest floor, their ordeal finally over. "We did it," Elena said, her voice filled with relief. Amelia looked at her friends, their faces illuminated by the moonlight. "This adventure has shown us the true power of the ancient world," she said. "And it's a reminder that some treasures are meant to remain hidden." With the dawn breaking, they began their journey back, forever changed by their encounter with the serpent's heart. The forest, once a place of danger and mystery, now felt like a guardian of its own secrets, watching over the explorers as they made their way home.